A young man stands behind the counter of a tiny store in rural Arkansas. He watches every customer carefully, what they buy, how long they stay, even the way they react to prices. Years later, that same man would build a company so massive that if Walmart were a country, its economy would be bigger than many nations on Earth. But Walmart's story isn't just about money. It's about ambition, pressure, small-town America, and a business machine that changed how millions of people shop, work, and live. Welcome to Index of History. Today, we're exploring the rise of Walmart, the company that quietly reshaped America from the parking lot up.
Before Walmart became a giant, there was only Sam Walton, a man obsessed with competition. Sam Walton grew up during the Great Depression. His family struggled like millions of others in America. Money was tight. Nothing could be wasted. Those early years stayed with him forever. Even after becoming rich, Walton still drove old pickup trucks and hated spending money carelessly. But what really shaped him was his fear of failure. As a boy, he delivered newspapers before sunrise. He milked cows. He worked constantly. Friends later said he turned everything into a contest: sports, sales, even simple conversations. He didn't just want to succeed, he needed to win. After serving in World War II, Walton entered retail. At first, he owned a small variety store under another company's brand, and almost immediately he noticed something strange. Most store owners were comfortable making steady profits. They accepted high prices and slow growth. Walton thought that was stupid. He believed regular families deserved lower prices, not sometimes, every day. He became obsessed with one question: what if a store earned less money on each item but sold far more products than anyone else? At the time, many business experts thought that idea was dangerous. Small towns were considered weak markets. Big companies focused on large cities. Rural America was often ignored. Walton saw opportunity instead. In 1962, he opened the first Walmart store in Rogers, Arkansas. It wasn't glamorous. The building was simple. The shelves were crowded. Employees worked long hours. But customers noticed something immediately. Prices were shockingly low. People drove from nearby towns just to shop there. And Walton studied everything. He walked through stores with a notebook in his pocket. He copied ideas from competitors. He spoke directly to workers and customers. Nothing was beneath his attention. Slowly, Walmart began spreading across small-town America like wildfire. But Walton's system came with pressure. Managers were pushed hard. Workers had to move fast. Costs were cut everywhere possible. Inside the company, the message was clear. If Walmart could save one penny, it would save that penny. At first, that obsession looked brilliant. Then the company became too successful to ignore. And once Walmart started swallowing entire towns economically, America began asking a dangerous question. Was this company helping communities or replacing them?
By the 1980s, Walmart was no longer just a successful business. It had become a force. New stores appeared across America at an almost frightening speed. Highways, small towns, farming communities, everywhere people looked, the giant blue Walmart sign followed. And wherever the company arrived, local businesses felt the ground shake beneath them. Small hardware stores struggled first, then clothing shops, then family-owned grocery stores that had survived for generations. How could they compete against a company selling products cheaper than many wholesalers? For customers, Walmart felt almost magical. A parent could walk in with limited money and leave with groceries, school supplies, clothes, even a television. During hard economic times, that mattered deeply. Millions of working families depended on those low prices. But behind the bright lights and giant parking lots, another story was unfolding. Walmart's power came from scale, enormous scale. The company built one of the most advanced supply systems in history. Trucks moved day and night across America like blood through veins. Satellites tracked inventory. Computers monitored sales in real time. If a product sold quickly in one town, Walmart knew immediately. At the time, this was revolutionary. Many competitors still relied on paperwork and slow communication. Walmart moved faster than everyone else, smarter, cheaper. And suppliers quickly learned a brutal truth. If Walmart wanted lower prices, refusing was dangerous. For many manufacturers, losing Walmart meant losing survival itself. Some companies moved factories overseas to cut costs further. Others pushed workers harder. Entire industries began changing around Walmart's demands. The company didn't just adapt to globalization, it accelerated it. Inside America, reactions became divided. Supporters saw Walmart as a lifeline for ordinary people. Critics saw something colder, a corporation growing so large that entire communities bent around it. Downtown shopping districts slowly emptied, while giant supercenters pulled customers away. Even Walmart employees felt the tension. Some workers appreciated stable jobs and opportunities for promotion. Others described exhausting schedules, low wages, and constant pressure from management. The smiling public image often hid a harsher reality behind employee-only doors. Still, the company kept growing, because in America, low prices are powerful. And Walmart understood something many companies didn't. People may complain about giant corporations, but they still want affordable groceries on Friday night. By the early 1990s, Walmart wasn't just dominating retail anymore. It was beginning to shape American culture itself. And Sam Walton, the man who once ran a tiny store in Arkansas, was becoming one of the most influential businessmen on earth. But even as his empire reached incredible heights, time was running out for him personally. And the future of Walmart was about to face its biggest test yet.
In 1992, Sam Walton entered a crowded room to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom from George H.W. Bush. He looked thin, weak, tired. Cancer was slowly killing him. Only weeks later, Walton was gone. For Walmart employees, the moment felt deeply personal. Many workers had seen him walking through stores for years, talking directly to cashiers, checking shelves himself, asking strange little questions about prices. Even critics admitted something important. Sam Walton understood retail at a level few people ever have. Now, the empire had to survive without him, and many people doubted it could. Large companies often collapse after losing visionary founders. Energy disappears. Leaders become cautious. Innovation slows down. But Walmart didn't slow down at all. It became even bigger. The company expanded into massive supercenters that combined groceries, electronics, pharmacies, clothing, and household products under one roof. For many Americans, Walmart stopped being just a store. It became part of weekly life. Saturday shopping trips, late-night grocery runs, parents buying school supplies before September. Entire routines formed around Walmart's existence. At the same time, criticism grew louder than ever. Labor activists accused the company of underpaying workers. Small-town leaders blamed Walmart for destroying local businesses. Environmental groups criticized waste and overconsumption. And inside corporate America, competitors feared Walmart's incredible control over suppliers and pricing. Then came the internet, and suddenly a new threat appeared: Amazon. At first, Walmart underestimated online shopping. Many executives believed physical stores would always dominate retail. After all, Walmart already had thousands of locations and millions of loyal customers. But the world was changing again, fast. Amazon offered convenience Walmart couldn't easily match. Customers could order products from their couches instead of driving across town. Younger generations embraced online shopping quickly, and investors started asking uncomfortable questions. Had Walmart become too old-fashioned? The company reacted aggressively. It invested billions into technology, delivery systems, and online expansion. Stores were redesigned. Grocery pickup exploded in popularity. Employees rushed to fill online orders directly from store shelves. In many ways, Walmart entered a second war for survival. Only this time, the battlefield wasn't rural America, it was the internet. And behind the scenes, another fear haunted the company. What happens when the business model that conquered the 20th century collides with the future? Today, Walmart serves hundreds of millions of customers every single week. The numbers are almost difficult to imagine. The company employs more people than the populations of many cities. Its supply chains stretch across continents. Entire factories around the world depend on Walmart orders to survive. In some American towns, Walmart isn't just the biggest store, it's the biggest employer. That kind of power changes things. When Walmart raises wages, competitors often feel pressure to follow. When Walmart changes prices, entire markets react. And when Walmart decides a product should disappear from shelves, suppliers listen immediately. Few corporations in modern history have shaped daily life this deeply. But dominance comes with consequences. Critics argue that America paid a hidden price for cheap products. Local businesses vanished, main streets emptied, manufacturing jobs moved overseas. Shopping became faster and cheaper, but also less personal. The old shop owner who knew customers by name slowly disappeared from many communities. Supporters see the story differently. They argue Walmart helped ordinary families survive rising costs for decades. A single mother buying groceries doesn't care about corporate theory. She cares about paying less at the checkout counter. And for millions of Americans, Walmart made life more affordable during difficult times. That tension still exists today. Because Walmart reflects something larger about modern America itself. Convenience versus community. Low prices versus local independence. Efficiency versus human cost. And perhaps that's why the company remains so fascinating. Walmart isn't just a retailer, it's a mirror, a reflection of what people value when money becomes tight and time becomes limited. Sam Walton once believed that if he lowered prices enough, customers would reward him forever. In many ways, he was right. But his company also proved something else. When a business becomes powerful enough, it doesn't simply serve society anymore. It begins shaping society itself. And that raises a question people still debate today. Did Walmart build the modern American economy? Or did America create the perfect conditions for Walmart to rise? Walmart's story isn't only about one company. It's about how ambition, technology, and consumer habits can transform an entire nation, often faster than anyone realizes. For some people, Walmart represents opportunity. For others, it represents the cost of corporate power. The truth may live somewhere in between. And maybe that's the real lesson here. History isn't shaped only by presidents or wars. Sometimes it's shaped by the places people shop every week. Thank you for watching Index of History. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Walmart helped America more than it harmed it, or the other way around?